Are you going on a Royal Caribbean cruise that stops at CocoCay and you're thinking, should I go to the Thrill Water Park? If so, this video's for you. I'll take you on a walking tour, I'll take you swimming, and I'll take you down 3 of the water slides. In addition, I'll tell you what I think is good about the park and also what's bad right after this. The entrance to Thrill Water Park is right at the end of the pier. The Thrill Water Park does cost extra and it can be booked at the shore excursion desk just like any other shore excursion. We'll start this walking tour just south of Daredevil's Tower and we'll exit just north of it. The first section, we'll walk in from the main entrance and walk along past the lockers and end up at the wave pool. There are 2 towers of water slides in Thrill Water Park. Daredevil's Tower, which is to the left that we're passing right now, and Splash Summit water slides. Daredevil's Tower has 5 water slides or sets of water slides, and as you can see right there, those 2 are the dueling demons. The very tall one, the red one that comes from the very top, is called Daredevil's Peak, and we'll see all these in a few minutes. Throughout the park, there are all these signs telling you which way to go. It's pretty hard to get lost. There's also umbrellas with chairs scattered around. Up on the right-hand side here is where you'll find the lockers, changing rooms, bathrooms, place to get towels from. And the lockers are quite nice. They have combinations on them. You put your own combination in, and the lockers were clean when we went, and there's tons and tons of them. Just be careful. The last time we went, Kat and I forgot which number our locker was, and it took us probably 15 minutes to figure out which locker was ours. There are 2 pools in Thrill Water Park. One is the wave pool, which is right up in front here, and the other one is the adventure pool. Now, if you've been in a wave pool before, don't think that there's going to be big waves in this pool. I have to say it was very relaxing. However, the height of the waves was pretty disappointing. Having gone to several wave pools before in my lifetime, these are the smallest out of all the waves in any wave pool I've ever been in. However, the water was warm and it was fun to play in. It was a great break from the water slides. And there wasn't an overabundance of chlorine in it either, so it didn't sting your eyes. It was nice and relaxing and refreshing. After that, we walked from the wave pool over to the adventure pool. The adventure pool is not really for swimming as much as it is for testing your balance and climbing and all that sort of thing. On the way over, we stopped to take a look at some of the slides. This is the end of the Dueling Demons. And as you can see in the tower in front of us, that red one is Daredevil's Peak, which I'll do a video of in a few minutes. It should be pointed out that it's very easy to walk around without shoes on in this park. The walkway is not that dark and it wasn't very hot, and you can easily walk everywhere and for the most part stay in the sand. So walking around barefoot is really not an issue. And as I said before, there's places to sit down under umbrellas all over the place. This is the adventure pool. There's a rock climbing wall to the right there. There's also these nets that you can go across that you can hold on to when you walk across floating platforms. It's basically a way to test your balance. In this center section here, you can go swimming in, but yeah, it's more meant to have fun in. After that, we walked over to the Daredevil's Tower to go on the Daredevil's Peak, which is the one that's all the way at the top. And I have to say, if you're not used to walking upstairs, it is a long walk. The tower is 135 feet tall. As you can see, as we're walking up, they do have signs that tell you the approximate wait time. So here's our first little hack for this park. Go immediately after the cruise ship gets into port. If you do that, you won't have any waits. Also on this water slide, make sure you wear a shirt because those rays, the connections of where the tubes connect, you can feel that on your back. The other time that you can go is later in the afternoon. If you go later in the afternoon, there's not many people there either, but during the day, this place gets packed. And there are people waiting for over an hour to get on the water slides. In our opinion, that's way too long to wait in the heat and while you're standing on a stairwell with a bunch of other people holding tubes. Obviously, in the Daredevil's Peak, you're not holding a tube, but when we get over to the Splash Summit, which is where we're heading right now, you ride down in tubes for the 2 slides that we went on. And this is called Splash Summit Waterslides. You have the Slingshot, the Twister, and the Splash Speedway. We went on the Slingshot and the Twister. The Slingshot was fantastic. When you go up this hill like that, it was a lot of fun. However, one person will end up going backwards down the entire thing. And when I did that, I did get a little nauseous. And this one right here, the highlighted one, is the Twister. That one you can go down with 2 people as well, and you sit front and back as opposed to facing each other. And just like the other tower, there's signs that tell you how long your wait's gonna be based on where you're standing. And as I said, we only went to this park for a couple hours after we just got into port. And after that, the lines were all the way up and down the towers. They're very, very long. Has some pretty nice views up here, however. So waiting a little bit wasn't all that bad. For the Slingshot, there's an automated system that brings up your tube, but for the Twister, you have to carry that up yourself. And here we go. One shot is aiming forward and the other one's aiming backward. Both Kat and I think the Slingshot was by far the best water slide. It might not have been the scariest, but it was definitely the best. And this is the Twister. As you can see, she was sitting right in front of me. This does go around in circles a lot, and if you do get nauseous from that, you might get a little queasy stomach on this one, but it wasn't that bad. And after that was it for the day. We went back to our locker and we exited the north exit of the water park and explored CocoCay for the rest of the day. So, the good and the bad. The good, the water slides are fun, and the wave pool isn't bad. The adventure pool isn't bad. However, was it worth the money? I don't know. To answer the question, will Kat and I ever go back to this water park? Yes, if we bring our grandkids. If we're going by ourselves, I think we're done, because there's a lot of things to do on CocoCay that are free and are just as nice. Yes, you don't get the excitement out of going down the water slide, but you get the excitement of laying on a gorgeous beach looking out over crystal clear water. And this is the exit. Thank you for watching. My name's Sean.
And I'm Kat.
And we're the Third Orbit Travelers. If you like long-form travel vlogs, in-depth travel videos, or tours like this one, please consider subscribing to us. And if you got any value at all out of this video, give us a thumbs up. And just remember, if you ever feel lost or don't know where to go, just follow the wind. See you next time.